Hi, Tessa. Hey, David. Just wanted to get on and say hi to everyone. And admire my pretty hair. Facebook is asking if I want to tag myself in the video. That's pretty awesome, y'all. Sorry for the haziness. I need to move my screen protector up just a tad bit, it looks like. I had a really awesome day today. Started off a little rough, but I'm happy I went ahead and went through with the invitation that I was given a couple months ago. Hi, Amanda. So a couple months ago, maybe in a month or two, I'm not sure how long ago, I had a friend of mine from high school whose daughter's in American Heritage. Hi, Miss Melissa. Her daughter's in the American Heritage group, and she told me that they were going to be working on a badge of theirs that involved learning about acceptance of people who are different with disabilities and whatnot. And she asked if I would come and speak. And I said yes, of course. I was honored that she thought of me. So tonight was the night, and that was an amazing experience, y'all. Of course, I had my kids with me, which I was kind of nervous about how that was going to work because I was hoping that I would have John with me. Hey, Nana. But it worked out great. The kids were so well behaved. But what the most amazing part of tonight was is that this group of young girls who were ranging in from elementary school ages on up to I think 8th grade was the highest grade level. They all sat and they listened to me talk. And my friend Becca, she asked me to demonstrate how I do my makeup. So I brought some eye makeup to play with in front of them. And also she asked if I would write for them. So I went ahead and did that as well. And just their attention, the way that they paid attention. Hey, Rachel. They were so focused on what I had to say, and they listened and absorbed everything that I was talking about. And I got an opportunity to invite them to ask questions. And you're thinking about, hey Beth, you're talking elementary school and junior high aged kids. So I kind of wasn't sure what to expect, and they asked a lot of really, really good questions. And they shared, some experiences that, they had where they dealt with, seeing kids being picked on who are disabled. The fact that they listened to me for as long as they did was amazing. And they were genuinely interested in what I had to share. And there is this girl who actually asked a question. She was one of the 8th graders, and it completely caught me off guard. And she asked me about my faith. And, ignore the fly flying around my head. She asked about my faith, and have I always had strong faith, or did I ever have a time where I struggled? That question caught me off guard. I did not expect it. And it got me thinking, it's like people look at me and I'm sure they think, oh, poor thing, pity her, whatever. But that's not the way that people should look at me, because that's not what I expect from people. I did struggle. with my faith. I think I was in junior high, and I was just angry. Home life wasn't good. I was just mad with everything. And I remember reading, the Bible that my grandmother on my mom's side gave to me. It was a teen Bible, and I was just looking through it. One day I just picked it up, and it was meant to be. I picked it up, and I started looking at the questions that it had in the front. And I had the, so I explained to this girl, that I've always been strong in my faith, and as far as me believing in God and whatnot, but that there was a time in my life where I was angry. I was angry because why me? And I explained to her that, I looked up the verse that it told me to go to, and that, it said God makes no mistakes in how he makes us, whether we're disabled or not, that we're all created in his image, and, we are all perfect in his eyes. And that's really what matters. And that question, like I said, it caught me off guard, especially, just coming from such a young girl. And like I am now, I cried. I cried when I was trying to explain it, and I don't know. I'm so grateful for the opportunity that I had today to not only speak in front of these girls, but also to speak in front of my children. My two little girls sat right beside me in their stroller eating their Happy Meal, while their mommy talked. And, that was a big deal. It was really a big deal to have them see that, and to have these young girls just so in tune to me. They weren't afraid to ask the questions that they wanted to know. And I wasn't afraid to give them the answers. So I'm happy I did that tonight. It was a great experience, and it gave me the opportunity to show these young girls that they can be anything that they want to be. That, all they have to do is put their mind to something. When there's a will, there's a way. And if you're determined, you're going to do what you want to do. You may struggle, you may fall down, but like I told them, you pick yourself back up, you brush your shoulders off, and you move forward. And I think if they take away anything from tonight and what I talked to them about, I hope that they took away the fact that it doesn't matter whether you have a disability or not. Everybody struggles. It doesn't matter if you live the perfect life. Again, we all struggle. The most important thing in life, whether it's struggling with your faith or physical issues, whatever it is, go through it. We are all entitled to do that. But pick yourself up, brush your shoulders off, and move forward, because that's all we can do in life. And, nobody else is going to do it for us. And, I think that that's always been drilled into my head, because they ask me also, have I always felt this way? Have I always been driven? What has been my motivation, to do the things that I do instead of just laying down? And, I give it to my family. I give it to my parents. They're the ones that pushed me to accept my disability and not give up. If you want to cook dinner, get in there and figure out how to do it. You want to drive, figure it out. You know, the biggest thing, I wanted to have kids. They told me figure it out. I figured it out. You know, that's life. And everybody goes through it. I don't know. I'm very grateful. I'm happy that I didn't let my fear of doing this tonight overcome me doing it. I just kind of was like, you know what? Do it. You said you were going to do it, and I'm happy I did. So it was nice. I'd like to have more opportunities like that, honestly, because it really, I think it's good for the soul. No problem, Miss Melissa. And thank you, Sarah. We do live in a dark world, and I think that's kind of where I was at with these girls, is that, you know, young girls are made to feel like they have to be this perfect image, and that they have to, you know, adapt and become what society wants them to be. That's not the way that the world works. And I was one of those naive girls in junior high and high school. You know, I had this image in my mind of what I was supposed to be and who I was supposed to be with and what I was supposed to do with my life. None of that worked out at all. The only thing that worked out was becoming a mother. That's the only thing that I pushed myself to do. And so, I don't know. I think that young girls need, they need a realistic view of what life is. And they need the encouragement from those who may have struggled. Some struggle more than others. But they need that encouragement, and they need to know that they may make mistakes. I'm stuttering now. They may make mistakes, and that's okay. They can always redeem themselves. Hold on, Cassie, okay? So, anyways, it was just, it kind of, I don't know, this opened up. Hey, Rachel, I'm talking about my experience today with your niece's American Heritage group. It was just a very enlightening experience, and I would really like more opportunities to be able to speak publicly like this. And it was all about disabled people, and I think that society as a whole needs to have awareness brought to them, because, you know, there are a lot of people out there in this world who are disabled, some from birth, some from accidents, and we all deserve a chance. We all deserve a chance at a normal life, and you know, we deserve to be able to live a normal life and be normal and be treated as we are normal. Sarah, I spoke tonight at a American Heritage group. With their meeting tonight, they asked me to come in a couple months ago because they're working on one of their badges is acceptance, you know, disabled people and people just that are different. And so I was asked from my high school friend of mine to come. Her daughter's part of that troop, and she asked if I would come and speak. And so I went ahead and did it. I was scared, I was terrified, but I did it. So that I'm happy I did. It was a breath of fresh air. And tonight my husband's working late. It was absolutely awesome. And they had me do my makeup. I already have my brows on. I never leave the house without my brows on. If I do, I feel like crap. But I did my eye makeup, and I put some lipstick on, which is off now because I ate dinner when I got home. But I mean, it was fun. Children, I think when they're guided in the right direction and they are introduced to things that are different, people who are different in the right way, I think that they walk away a better person, and they can grow from that experience and use it in a positive way instead of just the fear of the unknown. And that's what I explained to them, because they talked about how some of the girls talked about how they had friends who had disabilities but were transferred to different schools because people were bullying them. And I told them, I said, that's not okay. I said, but these people who are doing that are, A, they can either be mean, which there's mean kids out there, or B, they're just afraid of the unknown and they don't know how to handle it, and well, that's how they handle it. And I told them that it's their job, if they see things like that, it's their job to befriend these people and to make sure that they stand up for these kids who get picked on. And to make sure that they feel welcomed, because that's again, it goes back to disabled people who live a normal life. That's not the norm in society. I get stared at all the time. I get out of my van, people jaw literally drop because they're like, she can't use her hands. How did she drive? Or if I go into a store with my children, they think that they're the other person who's with me's children, not mine. And then look at me like they're shocked that I had children. We can have a normal life. So it's just, I don't know. I have a lot on my mind. My husband's not home, so I can't vent, get it all off my mind, and out in the open. I didn't tell anybody that I was doing this either. My husband knew, but that was it. So I'm happy I did it. I really hope that I have more opportunities to speak like this. I can't wait for Cassie and Sarah to get to the right age so that they can join this group, because I would really like to do that. And who knows, maybe I can be a teacher in this group and help these girls, grow up to be good and strong women. The girls in this world, children in general in this world, need that more than ever, because they are our future, and the way that our world is now, if it continues this way, it's not going to be a good thing. And so if we are teaching our children the right things and showing them how to handle things the right way, when we're old, hopefully our world is a lot better than it is now because of the things that we are instilling in our children. So, like I said, I'm proud of the girls that were there tonight and the way that they listened to me and just took in everything, and the questions that they asked. It was all very amazing. The fact that my kids got to watch me do it was even more amazing. And it was funny because Cassie, she's so shy, and the more I talked and the more everybody interacted with me, she loosened up, and they both were showing their true colors, and it was overall a great evening. Yes, ma'am. Sarah, please don't hit your sissy. Cassie, please go ahead and get in Sissy's bed since she's being mean to you. Okay, I'm coming. Anyways, for those of you who tune in late, I got to speak tonight in a American Heritage group setting with parents and whatnot. It was awesome. The end of the night, the 8th graders, they helped me get my kids in the van, and they were really interested in seeing the modifications that were done to my vehicle, and how I drive and everything. And they thought that was really neat. It was very educational for them, and it was good for my heart. It really was. It really, I think it opened up some doors for me, hopefully. I like to share, my journey, and I was able to share, you know, stuff with my makeup business. So that was a plus. Not that I did it for that. I got asked last minute to bring some makeup to put on, so I was like, what the heck? Why not? What y'all think of my hair color, y'all? Is it too dark? Yeah, absolutely, Sarah. I actually, and this isn't the first time that I've talked to children in a setting like that. My brothers, thank you, Melissa. My brothers, when they were in school, of course, I would, thanks, Amanda. They would, you know, of course, all the kids in their class would look, you know, look at me and everything. And so the teacher would ask if I would come in and speak and demonstrate how I write and whatnot. So yeah, absolutely. I would be more than happy to do that. Just let me know and we can set something up. Yeah, absolutely. I'll do that. Thanks, Rachel. Yeah, I'll send you a message, Sarah. Once I get Cassie, she's telling me she needs to go to the bathroom, even though she's already been. So I guess motherly duties are calling right now. Hey, Miss Maggie. If y'all want, share the video. Of course, I cried. I've been very emotional lately. I don't know why, but I've been very emotional. So, but this really was good for my heart tonight. It was good to share. It was good to just inspire these girls. And I think, like I said, girls these days need that no matter what age, because that's something that they're going to take with them. You know, they won't forget this night. Neither will I. But I hope that I had enough impact on them, you know, in a positive way to carry them through life. Okay, Sarah. And Amanda, yeah, I don't know. I've been emotional wreck lately. It's driving me nuts. I miss you too, Miss Yasmin. So does Sarah. She definitely misses you. But I'm going to go and take Cassie to the bathroom. Yes, it is a Carly. I have a LuLaRoe addiction. My husband hates the fact that I have a LuLaRoe addiction. Got a new haircut, new color. Here's the back. I sure will. She's having trouble going potty. She does good with number one, but when it's poop, nope. She's not telling them. She told them today her belly hurts, but she didn't go, so they put a pull up and she went like immediately. That's always the last to come. And Miss Melissa, if you want, let me know what size, and I can see if the girl that I got it from, if she has any more, if she can get any more in this print, because it's really pretty. Yeah, she definitely will get it. All right, y'all. I'm going to get myself ready for bed, go and let Cassie go potty. I know, Miss Melissa, we need to get together before you leave so you can see them. They're so big. Sarah is almost as tall as Cassie. She's tall and thin now. Absolutely. That's what, you know, and that's the thing. Before I go, Amanda, you're absolutely right. And that is why I buy LuLaRoe. I'm a plus size woman, have been since I was in high school. And I've had to learn to start embracing it. And I've learned that the LuLaRoe clothing, especially the Carlys, a lot of the clothing, honestly, that they fit me. They fit me really good. And with my disability, my shoulders are really narrow, and the sleeves, the shoulders are not too big on me in the Carly dresses. So I buy them because they fit well. They're comfortable, but they really do. They fit really, really well. So anyways. All right. Now that I've poured my geez, I can't really talk. That's all I wear too. Thank you. I love the way it fits. This one's a little bit bigger than I normally wear, but I like the print, and I thought that it was kind of appropriate tonight for the girls, and I wanted to dress appropriately. So anyways, I'm gonna go and get Cassie settled so that she can go to sleep, because I want to go to sleep, because I have no clue when John's coming home. So he's stuck to fend for himself once he gets home, poor man. I am planning on going live tomorrow, probably before he leaves for work, or maybe a little after he leaves for work, to do some makeup. I haven't done that in a while. My hair was messed up. I didn't want to go live. I didn't post pictures unless if I could conceal it. So now that it's fixed, I am going to be going live tomorrow. I don't know what kind of makeup I'm going to do, but stay tuned, and y'all have a great night. Thanks for listening to me pour my heart out again, and I love all of y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.